to 24 years old. Okay? You're out of high school, you went back to see your brother or your sister at the regional basketball game, but now your friends are driving you home. So I'm going to give you some information to help prepare you to get to the next step. I think this is really going to be very vital and life changing. So pretend I'm your coach. Okay, you're 18, you have your TIP. Your TIP is your temporary instruction permit. You can drive with someone over 21. I'm over 21. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I'm in the Midwest. So my job is to teach adults, and you're an adult because this is 18 to 24 only, how to drive. So you are going to be driving at night. You're going to be driving in the rain. It's going to be a little difficult to see. So I'm going to take you through this process. From my experience, the most important thing is this vision. Vision in the turns, being comfortable. My day was really good. How is your day? And America, hopefully I'm saying your name right. This is going to be really a good tutorial for you. So spend some time in here listening. And I'm actually in a parking lot at a community college. Just finished driving some 18-year-olds. So I decided to go live and talk about driving 18 to 24-year-olds. And I think you'll definitely fall into this. So I'm going to turn the light on again. So I'm going to flip the screen. So I want you to feel like, hey, this lesson is for you. So we're in the car and pretend I'm driving you right now. We got to get our mirrors adjusted. We want to frame the rear window in the mirror. So I'm going to frame it. Okay, I'm going to look straight. There we go. I got to frame that rear window. Okay, so if you were driving with him, I would say sit in the car, adjust your seat. Okay, I'm a little all over the place, right? And you want to be comfortable. I'm kind of tall, so I would tilt my seat back a little bit, right? I would slide down. You might be a little bit shorter. You might have to raise the seat up. I have long legs. I'm 6'4", weigh about 260. So I got to get comfortable in the car. Seating position is really important. If you're too close to the steering wheel, you're going to jerk the wheel just like this. If you're too far away, so you got to have a slight bend in your arms. This is going to be such a good lesson. So our center mirror is adjusted. The driver's side mirror, you're going to see me look. I'm going to bring in the mirror so I see a little bit of the side of the car to the left. And then this has a little switch and a keypad. I'm going to adjust the passenger side mirror so when I'm looking straight ahead, I can see everything. So our mirrors are adjusted. Now, I see cars coming through the parking lot, but they don't know it's a gate here. And this is kind of hard to see at night. It's a round, see, it's a round circle. And what I might do is take you around the front. They just finished with the district championship at this community college and kind of show you or narrate going through all this traffic. All right, so I'm gonna cut off the light. And as you can see, it's kind of hard to see. So this is what your night vision will look like and your eyes will adjust. Okay, I'm gonna switch. So actually, I'm gonna go around the front of the community college. I want you to see this. Okay, so it's kind of hard to see. You're gonna have some glare. And I'm gonna take you through this route one time. And this is gonna be so helpful and impactful to people who are 18 to 24. That's what this is aimed at. This is not aimed at high school students, 18 to 24. So we're gonna go around this building. And if all of you were with me, this is like your virtual driving lesson, real talk. So we're gonna go around this building and it's gonna get really busy. The news station might be here too because this was a championship game. As you can see, there's all this traffic. And some of you are saying, well, why are you doing this? I really want you to learn how to drive. And I really want you to understand what it's like and the dangers. So we got all these people coming out of a game. Some are happy, some are sad, some are angry. So I'm gonna go slow. You see all these people. No other instructors are doing this. I am. So we're just gonna wait. And hopefully they're gonna go. Pedestrians always have the right of way. The police are here for crowd control. This is real. So I'm just taking my time. I'm going to stay to the left of them. I'm not going to hug to right in case some people pop up and pop out. Okay? So if you were driving with you, I would say, let's cover the brake, let's slow down, and we're going to wait. I'm going to be a courteous driver. And I'm going to hesitate just like a lot of you would do. I'm just going to hesitate so no one is coming across. So I'm just going to go slow because I see people here. You see all these people. I don't know who won. Someone's going to the States. Someone's getting a scholarship offer. That's how it is. Okay? They kind of popped up and popped out. And you know how it is being 18 to 24. You know, you can see pretty good. Your body's in good shape. So you got to learn how to drive. Okay, I'm going to take you around on the backside. And this is the conversation I would have with you. I would be your mentor. See, I would be your mentor. And I'm always encouraging you, get your license, get your job. What does your mom do? What does your dad do? Because I'm a very positive person. I always have. And whenever you decide to watch this, you're going to get a lot of positivity. That's just who I am. And I manifest positivity. Okay? So I'm driving around this curve. I'm going to switch views again. And if you want me to, I'll go around again because you have to know how to deal with stressful situations. Okay? So this is a circle drive. You have circles around high schools, bus route, community colleges. Okay? So I'm going to get over to, in fact, I'm going to go around again because you need to know what to do. And the unpredictability of pedestrians is something all of you need to learn. Some people will walk out in front of the car. Some people will wait. So this is why I'm going around here again. And it's difficult to see. Okay? Some people are going to do donuts in the parking lot, be screaming. Some people will cry, punch a glass. We just don't know. But I'm going to get to the left lane because I want to stay away from these people. And that's what I would tell you. Let's stay away from these people. And I'm going to go slow. And where that sign is stop for pedestrians, I'm just going to go really slow. Squeeze the brake. We got the police here. They got the K9 unit. I'm going to pause and I'm looking. Okay? They got the K9 unit right there. The dog is in there. Okay, that dog's $100,000. Training, coaching, everything, man. So a dog gets better food and love than all of us do. Real talk. All right. So I'm watching for people. People trying to run to their car. It's rainy. It's wet. It's hard to see. There are 3 people to the right. Okay, they're walking. They don't serve alcohol here at this establishment. This is not the pro level, but this is amateur level. Okay? Some of these guys or ladies could be playing pros, but that's 8 years, 6 years down the line. We have very few players. You know, Bronny was one of those guys. After he left college, you know, he signed a big contract with the Lakers. I'm just giving you an example. It's very rare. Okay? And you probably say, no, it's his dad. It's his dad a little bit, but Bronny can ball out. I'm giving you an example. Okay, I'm getting over to the left lane. And you can see it's really hard to see. And then the left lane goes really sharp to the left. No pun intended. You have to be able to drive at night. And that's the biggest hazard, challenge, anxiety-filled moment that I see teaching you. And if you really care about driving, you're going to watch this all the way through. And I'm going to go up and stop. I have to stop. This lane is for left turns only. You should be able to see the sign to the left right here. I'm looking, and then I'm going to make my left turn. A lot of you will overturn, and this is on the wrong side of the road. Do you guys see this? I'm on the wrong side of the road. A lot of you will do this. This is the correct side of the road. We're in America. No cap. No apologies. We drive on the right side of the road. Because you know I'm going to be spicy and speak my mind. The car we have is an older car. The headlights are not super bright. That's the only thing I don't like teaching people how to drive. We're in older vehicles, and over time, the headlight lenses fog up, The bulbs don't shine as bright. And if I could have one thing, I would get HID lights for students because they panic and it's fear. Okay, I drove tonight. A young man literally almost hit the guardrail. Okay, I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm speaking truth to teach you. Here's a really sharp curve. There's our chevron alignment signs. The curve goes to the left. The chevron alignment signs are on the right. This car behind me is trying to pass me. 2 lanes merge into one. I'm good. I'm going to stay in my lane. And this is kind of a treacherous road, but I'm going to keep doing me. And that car wanted to pass me. Last time I did this, a Tesla was behind me. They were trying to go crazy fast. So I'm at 45. That's the speed limit here. I'm a little fast, so I'm just going to lift my foot. And roads like this panic beginning drivers. Remember, you're 18 to 24. I'm going to tell you, relax, drive smooth. And these are the things I would say to you. I'm here to support you. Take your time, maintain good speed. And because you're 18 to 24, I want you to be empowered to make good decisions, meaning that red lights, have good speed control. And some of you will go too fast, and some of you will go too slow. I'm right about at the speed limit. And we're not going to slam brakes. The light just changed. We proceed with caution. And I'm going to keep rolling along. And I'm glad it's raining. I'm glad it's at night. I failed my driving test because I could barely see that. But what I need you to do, you need to sign up for a coaching session, okay? Like they're passing me, so it merges to one lane, don't care, right? Because I have a standstill, I have a coaching call. You should sign up for a coaching call tomorrow after 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, right? I'll double check my schedule. I would say after 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because I drive a little bit during the morning, and then I can coach you through the whole process. Why did you fail? What do you need to do? Can you explain it to me? Right? I don't have my digital products yet. I've got to get this out. And you know how to pass your road test, common mistakes. Because I'm a state certified driving instructor, I can speak from experience. Okay? So I have one coaching call next Friday at 3 o'clock. Someone from New York signed up for it. I'm so excited and so blessed. So let's get back. Speed limit's 40. They didn't want to be behind us. Don't care. You're like, wow, yep. The pavement markings are faded. I'm in the Midwest. Every city's different. Some communities, the municipalities are required, the counties are required to repaint these lines. But we all know our infrastructure in the United States is falling apart. No cap, no Republican, no Democrat. I'm just speaking facts. It's hard to see at night. This is why a lot of 18 to 24-year-olds don't want to drive at night. Okay, you should be out having fun, hanging out with your friends. You're not married. You don't have a kid yet, hopefully. So you should be enjoying that time period, 18 to 24. Around 25, 26, 27, you need to be finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You're out of college, you're working, but everyone is different. So we're back on this curve, and I would speak that positivity to you. I'm like your life coach. It's a little better to see, but also it's really, see these bumps, bro? You will crash because it kind of throws the car to the left or to the right. So we got a broken yellow line we can pass if it's safe, but we can't exceed the speed limit. We have an edge line to the right. That's what we look at to help keep us oriented. So here's what a lot of you would do. A lot of you will hug the right. See me hugging the right? That's what you would do, and that's scary. This is a sharp curve going to the left. And by you being 18 to 24, there's a little pressure on you. You want to drive. Your mom, your dad, your older sister, brother, they love you, but they're a little tired of taking you here, taking you there. They won't ever tell you, but they're a little tight. This is a little S-curve. And by the way, we're by the cemetery. I'm a little fast, so I got to squeeze brake. I almost lost it. Okay? I was just a little too fast. But let's talk about this. You got a blinking yellow. A lot of you will panic. What do I do? Squeeze, and there's a fire station to the right. Fire trucks entering. So some of you will panic here. And I know this because I'll tell you ahead of time. Slow down. Proceed with caution. And then we want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. And I think driving is a journey. Everyone is different. I had a driver tonight that literally needed an additional hour. So I wrote on his contract, adult needs additional hour. Another instructor will be driving them. They can make the choice. But as a certified licensed instructor, if I think another adult needs another additional hour, I'm going to tell them, I'm not going to lie to you. And if you all are taking the time to watch this, you're 18 to 24. This is not someone taking segment 1 who's 17 or 16. 18 to 24-year-olds have their temporary instruction permit. You are driving with an adult. You know how to drive a little bit, but you might not be driving at night. And on Monday and Tuesday, I have a young lady I'm driving. She is 20 years old. She went from a drive with me last Thursday or Friday, did pretty good. I see some comments there, but because it's dark, I can't see them. But I'm telling all of you now, whenever this stream is over, go to the link in my bio. Okay? After 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, you need to sign up for a coaching session with me in the Stand Store. It will set it up. You won't have my number. You'll have a generic Zoom number, and I won't have your number. It's totally safe. And then we can talk. But I want to narrate through this. So you should be able to see the lines. It's not too bad. And I think those 18 to 24-year-olds, you need a couple coaching lessons. It won't hurt you. This is a really sharp curve too. Literally, you're going to see the road disappear. And I guarantee you're not going to see old people out here, 55, 65, 75. They don't drive at night. And I might not see 18 to 24 years out here on this road because it's hard. It's dark. It's a curve. It's challenging. But I want to show you, you can do this. Well, why are you doing the Stand Store? Because I think it's important to support people. And if you think this is a value, you'll sign up for it. The coaching call is $9.99. $9.99 for half an hour. I will give you value. I will tell you honestly, whatever state you live in, we'll look that up. This curve is a little tight. I'm going a little fast. Just a little bit. And then there's a warning sign and a flashing red. This freaks out students too, because so much is happening right now. And we want to come up and stop. And they didn't really stop. If you did that, you would fail. A complete stop is a complete stop. I'm going to go up to the stop line and stop. 1001, 1002, 1000. This is all it takes. Don't be sloppy in driving. And that's what happened to the client tonight. He was tailgating cars. He almost hit a guardrail. And we can blame, oh, it's dark. But, and I told his guardian, we want your son, your daughter to be safe. I'm recommending another hour. It'll be up to the classroom instructor. But I always talk to the parents, I always talk to the guardians, because this is a life skill. I'm at about 35. A deer could come out. Someone could come flying around this curve. Remember, it's raining. It's wet. And some of your communities have better lines than this. Some of them have worse. Okay? And I'm right at, around the curve, the recommended speed is 35. So I'm at about 37 right now. And I'm just lifting my foot. Because if I hit the brake in the middle of the curve, I'm going to lose traction and spin out. And I don't want that. I think coaches need to have that professional development training. And I can share with you some of those stories that we learned about teaching adults how to drive, being honest, being patient. And these curves, they're no joke, but they teach you patience. If you're getting value, give us a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up if you're getting value. Right? I'm going onto this curve and it's hard. It's hard to navigate this thing. But you got to trust, and now I got to have a complete stop, and I got to follow the curve. A lot of people freak out here. What is this? What is this? It's an all-way stop. 1001, 1002, 1003. Because we just don't have a lot of these four-way stops. But if you live in a small town, small county area, you have these. And then we're going right into the darkness again. And remember, I take adults here, 18 to 24, some going too fast, some going too, most, it's in between. 50% go too slow, 50% go too fast. And I'm going to give you some added information. At this light, I'm going to make a left. We're going to go through 2 roundabouts. I'm going to turn on my left blinker, and I'm going to get into the middle lane. It's really scary. This arrow is for right turns only. This lane is for left turns. If you can't see, I beg you to get your eyes checked. And you have to take a vision test at the DMV. I can make my left, and we would have turned by the double yellow. So I'm going to show you. You're literally turning into darkness, and then there's the double yellow. This road is challenging for beginning drivers, but also it's punishing. Well, what do you mean? It's a curvy road. You got to get up to speed, and you got to look around the curve. And that's what I'm doing. I'm looking around the curve. And this is where we want to train your eyes to look. And a lot of beginning drivers kind of drift. They jerk. See what I'm doing? See the car going left and right? That's what a lot of you will do because it's so hard to see. So I'm simulating what you'll do. You'll do this. See me crossing the line? You'll do that because you're scared. But you've got to slow the car down. That's what I'm doing. And now I have control again. Okay. We're going up to a double roundabout. And I'm going to show you how important it is that you have good speed control. Again, I'm going to remind you, after this is over, you can click the link in my bio and go to my stand store. After, I want to say 5 o'clock, you can sign up for a coaching call. My schedule's open. You can't sign up in the morning because I drive. But after 5 o'clock, 5 to 10, call, make an appointment. I'm going to come up and squeeze. I had a client go the wrong way. And you see this curve to the left? A lot of clients almost hit this. And I'm going to squeeze. And then I'm going to go. And they hesitate. This is hard. This is advanced driving. Okay? This is not us just going straight. And we're going to yield to traffic inside to the left. We got to yield, and we're going straight through. It's hard to see. But this is why I'm here. I'm going to yield. I'm going to look to the left. And I'm going to show you this. I look to the left. I check traffic. Then I proceed. And then I'm going to look around the curve, and I'm going to show you this. This is hard. If it was easy, 18 to 24-year-olds would have their license, but you said, hey, I don't have the money. I get it. Hey, I don't have the time. I'm trying to work. Hey, I'm trying to move out. Everyone's situation is different, but the longer you wait to put off driving, the more difficult and expensive you're going to miss job opportunities. You're going to miss relationship opportunities. 18 to 24 is when you're going to have your most independence. You're not going to have a child. You should be moving out of the house. Everyone is different. After college, I tried out for a couple of NFL teams. I went back, got my driver's ed endorsement, started teaching, started driving. Okay, everyone's plan is different. College is not for everyone, but you gotta work. You can't just stay home in your mama's basement. You see this road, it's tough. It's tough. I'm taking you on the most difficult route to show you that you gotta learn to see around the curves. And if you can't, you're gonna go off the road. And then these two lanes merge into one. And I'm gonna show you how dangerous this is to teach you, to bring you value. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Okay, I need 10 thumbs up. I only have 2. And we want to see the rear of the tires on the ground. One of my clients was like, I'm going to show you how close they were. You see this? This is too close. That's what the client was doing. If I get rear-ended, I'm going to hit them. If I have space and I get rear-ended, I only have 1 collision. What don't you understand? You got to keep space. And I'm going to treat you like an adult. We're going to talk about family. We talk about what is a positive experience, right? And people do treat you different when you're in a driver's ed car. A lot of you won't have the safety, the protection, okay, the sign on top, back off. A lot of you are going to be driving with your parents and they just think you're a regular driver. You're going to be hugging the right, hugging the left. Hello, hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. We're doing a 18 to 24-year-old lesson. Why you need to take driver's ed. It's different. In most states, 18 is considered, young adult. You can vote. 21, you can consume alcohol. This is for 18 to 24-year-olds. We not playing. And because you're 18 to 24, you're not really going to drive at night if you don't feel comfortable. You might go try to pick up your friend or your cousin, right? Thank you for the thumbs up. But you're not really going to be driving because you can't see. It's hard to see. You're scared. And I would not recommend going out as a first-time driver, 18 to 24, in this type of weather, because you would simply go off the road and go into a ditch. You might not crash, but you're going to be all over the road and you're going to scare your coach. See, I'm lifting my foot. See how slow they're going? I can get over to the right lane and cut off a bunch of traffic, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you this truck behind me. They're tailgating me. The speed limit is 40. These 2 lanes merge into one. I'm showing you this because I'm showing you how people drive. No fake stuff, no cutting, just keeping it real. They backed off. What am I going to do? Tailgate this vehicle up here? No. The warning sign says lane ends, merge to the left. We had a guy in a Charger last week road rage on us, honking his horn like, and I told my client, relax. This guy lost his coconuts, bro. He lost it. So I'm showing you how difficult it is. Okay, he started honking at us. I'm like, wow. I just kept recording. I have a dash cam. So now, 1 lane road. And I'm hearing from the county, this intersection, they're going to make this a roundabout. They're going to use eminent domain. And you know me, I'm about land of the free, home of the brave. But I'm hearing the county's going to take this whole area. They're going to buy all of this property on both sides, which they can do. They're going to take it. They're going to give you fair market value. This is going to be a roundabout. This will push more traffic through, but it's going to be challenging. This is kind of a suburban fringe rural area because 3 or 4 miles, we're back in the country. People have these $500,000 homes, no cap, no hate, but it's hard to see. There's not a lot of traffic lights and street lights. We're just waiting. The left lane is for left turns. That's a protected left turn. And also we're by a bar to the right. So a lot of people 18 to 24 out there. I see a lot of comments, but now I'm going on a dangerous road. This road is very curvy, and I'm really looking, and I'm taking you with me. I've had so many adults, 18 to 24, grab the wheel, and this is hard. I'm showing you this. And I'm not tailgating them, I'm trying to drive smooth. I'm only going to speak truth, and I need you guys to talk about your coaching experience. How was your driving instructor? Do you know how to drive? Is this really helping you? I'm getting some thumbs up. I think it is helping you. And it's a little hard to see. You saw that truck actually disappear, and then the lights reappeared. One of the things I can recommend is just getting good headlights. And I think that's an area where I can start at too. So I'm maintaining good speed. We're almost done with this dangerous road. And I look at traffic left to the right. And at the light, we're going to make a right turn. So a lot of my adults get over to the right and they go off the road because you don't understand. You got to get all the way over to the right. And I'm going to squeeze my brake. It's raining again. Now we have to stop. Then if there's no sign, we can make a right turn on red. I'm going to come up and look. Nope, their car's coming. I'm going to show you. I look to the left. It's clear. And then I'm going to turn and look. You see me looking, and it's hard to see. I want to show you this. It's hard to see. I'm not trying to give you fear. I'm trying to speak truth. Now, this car does have rain X on the windshield. That's an agent that you can put on here. It makes the rain beat up. It probably helps. It's a little hard sometimes. It kind of smears. But the water, I don't even need the windshield wipers. The water kind of beads. And you can see that because the camera will focus on the beads of water. Like now, this is what it looks like in the rain. This is it's actually two lanes going east and west. And then there's a warning sign. There's a fire station ahead. And a lot of students like slam brakes. They're like, oh my God. I'm like, don't do that. Okay. And we're kind of on the edge of the suburban area and almost the rural area. To the left, we have like hundreds and hundreds of acres. And a developer buys it, and they're selling houses for $500,750,000, and it's just open plots of land. And we're about at 50. We're just taking our time. And then what I do on the drive, we do a cool down, right? And then at one time, I'm telling you another story. Our windshield wipers are so bad they were smearing. So we took the clients to the auto parts store. We got new windshield wiper blades. I made them put them on. So you have that experience. We're maintaining good speed. That's probably a stale green light. We're just scanning left and right. I'm at about 45. And I'm scanning. I'm looking for the do not walk sign. Usually it's a countdown timer. Light's yellow. I'm off the gas. I'm getting a little heat on the glass because it's fogging up a little bit. I don't want to make it too hot because the camera's going to overheat. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Then I'm going to go up and stop. Here's the stop line. You should see it. There's the green light. I'm going to proceed. I'm done scanning. The edge line is to the right. It's hard to see. And I was ranking this county road out of 5. I would say this is about a 3. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. They need to repaint the lines. Those houses to the left, brand new. New families coming in, rural area. You can see the trees in the skyline. Economic opportunities. I'm maintaining its speed, and the county police usually hire because people are doing like 180. And I'm just trying to go really smooth. Try not to hug the right. I'm looking ahead. I'm not looking down and spin out. A lot of beginners will look down. If you're 18 to 24, you're going to look down. Your vibe is different than someone who's 16 or 17. You're 18 to 24. Bro, it's time to buy a house. Okay? It's time to get a second job, man. You got to get a car. Okay? You got to get insurance. I'm maintaining good speed. And sometimes, let's start keeping up with them. The speed limit here is 45. They're already at 60. So let's pretend we're going to start driving with them. See that? They try to be on some race car stuff, bro. It ain't even that serious, man. Are you kidding me? Right? So we're still at 60. They're hitting like 65. It's not even worth that, man. They're out here clowning in the rain. Okay? We got the Impala SS. If I want to get with them, I can. But it's not even worth it. It's raining. It's hard to see. We're not trying to crash. But some of you who are 18 to 24, you're like, they're not going to do that to me. And then you're going to push the gas and drag race and do like 70 and crash. It's not even worth it. That's why you got to have the willpower and the intelligence not to be clowning around. Okay, it's 44 degrees, rainy night. I can say a rainy night in Georgia, right? That's the song. But we're definitely not in Georgia. We're in the Midwest. But look that song up, a rainy night in Georgia. Okay? But we're passing by an industrial area now. And the roads are starting to get bad again. That was a good laugh. But seriously, guys, you got to look that up, a rainy night in Georgia. I don't know who sings it. So, we got a blinking yellow. Some of you will freak out and slam brakes. No, 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 no. And I'm lifting my foot. So this person, random, tried to hit the gas and zoom me. We right behind these fools. Okay? And then we got a railroad track ahead. And I'm going to go slow. So I'm right behind them again. Come on, bro. And we just chilling. Who does this? An 18 to 24-year-old. Because I guarantee, you know, we got Texas Roadhouse. We got Olive Garden. We trying to eat. And I'm going to get you on the freeway, baby. I'm showing you everything. Because as an 18 to 24-year-old, I've got to give you value because you're going to be out here picking up your little brother or sister. But if your parents don't trust you, you ain't doing nothing. So here's the clown that tried to gas me. So I'm going to chill right here. And then it's very dangerous. We got Panda Express. We got White Castle Fart Burgers. Okay. And we have Starbucks books because people are craving for their caffeine. But about 40, we're just chilling, man. No one's out here clowning, doing 80 or 90. You want to die? No. So I got to speak truth to all of you. That's how I'm built, man. I'm going to speak truth. I'm not going to lie. So now we're going to get an expressway. It's going to be challenging for you to see. So we got to get over to the right. It's hard to see. And here's where I have a lot of students go off the road. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to go really wide. This is what they do. See? They almost go over. So that was a beginner 18 to 24-year-old turn. I had another adult 18 to 20 go off the road to the right and blow the front tire out. We barely made it up to the gas station. And if you're 18 to 24, this is what you're going to do. You're going to come out merging. The speed limit's 70. I just merged out at 50. Way too slow. The speed limit is 70. In real talk, they're driving 75, they're driving 85, they're driving 95. But we are 18 to 24-year-old. I'm going to keep you in the first lane. We just going to take our time. And then some of you will do this. You're going to hug the right. You're going to do this. See? That's what you're going to do. You're going to hug the right. And you'll be like, what's wrong? I'm like, you're hugging the right. This is bringing you value. Give it a thumbs up. Just taking my time. I'm at about 60. It's raining. And if I turn on the wipers, I could use them. But for some of you, this is almost like a distraction. But if you're driving your parents' vehicle, older headlights, brakes are worn out a little bit, steering is a little bit sloppy. This is an older vehicle I'm in. This vehicle is 11 years old. And it's not exactly perfect, but I feel safe. It's got good tires, decent brakes. The headlights are okay. One of the lenses on the left, it's like cataracts. Now, this is a Clover. I gotta go slow, but a lot of you will go too fast. You'll go off the road to the left. I don't want to do that because I don't want to crash. You got warning signs. Slow down, light ahead. If you can see the light, tell me the color. And literally, I'm at 30. Go up and squeeze the brakes. And some of you need this coaching, some of you don't. Everyone's different. I stop, I look, then I go into the first lane. And you can see the rain. It's hard to see. I'm gonna pull into the station and we're gonna talk. You see this drive, a lot of students overshoot this driveway like it's total fear, and I get it. But now I'm gonna pull under and move up real easy. All right. Now you can ask me questions, okay? You can ask me questions now. We can see where we are. Okay, top chat, all messages are visible. Okay, I'm gonna read some of this. They need hands-on experience. True, you do need hands-on experience. Good coaches, you pay for what you get. I would go for some adult driving lessons, 18 to 24. Inexperience is the key that could cause you to crash. I'm reading the questions. Next question. Yeah, in Illinois, 6 hours online, 18 plus. You can buy online, get your license. You have to take the test at the DMV. The DMV doesn't play. What am I saying? They're going to be the strictest out there. You got to stop at stop signs. You have to yield. You got to look left, right, left. Some people look at me weird. Okay, I'm sitting in this driver's ed car. Got my chill Ray-Bans on, bro. We got a class right now. At the Secretary of State, they're going to have high levels of expectations. Stop, it's a stop. You roll the stop sign, you fail. You don't look left, right, and left and pull out. No right turn or red, you fail. You fail to yield for oncoming traffic, automatic failure. You don't check blind spots, you're going to have minuses, but every state is different. Some states don't have the road test anymore, and they go through a state certified road testing agency, and the failure rate is over 15%. I'm going to read your questions. Hello, friend. How you doing? Thank you, T. When do my okay, hold on. Let me read this again. When do my lessons? I just asked for practice and parking lessons. You got to work on parallel parking. One of my students, we didn't work on parallel parking. I try to do parallel parking on the first drive, heavy driving in neighborhoods, making right turns, left turns, having good speed control, having you take your time, having good speed control. Um, I try to get you in a downtown area. We're making 12 right turns, 12 left turns, stall parking, angle parking. Okay? And you have to perfect. If you can't park, you won't pass your test. I failed my driving test because of parallel parking. I practice parking in between flower beds. We do cones. I spent my own money and got 18 cones. How was your day? My day was good. So I read a lot of your comments. I think it's important that you stay consistent in your training. I drove a young lady last week on Friday. I couldn't get to her this week. I felt bad, but I'm going to drive her Monday and Tuesday, working on good speed control. She's 20 years old. A 20-year-old is different than a 16 or 17-year-old, right? You're going to be driving at night. You're going to be driving downtown. You're going to be driving to your auntie's and uncle's house. You're going to have your nieces and nephew in the car. So there's more pressure, but yet there's more freedom. And driving will give you freedom to drive where you want. Driving teaches you patience because you're going to be moving to different areas, going downtown Detroit, Michigan, downtown Chicago, Illinois, downtown Houston, Texas, downtown Los Angeles, California. So when you drive in those areas, you have to know the rules of the road. You can't say, it was dark. I was going too fast. Because the one thing I learned, safety. You're going to laugh at me. Safety is no accident. And that's real. Safety is no accident. I thought this was very positive today. I want to remind you of the Stand Store because if I don't mention it, you won't know it. It is in the link in my bio. And the Stand Store is set up to provide a service for customers, okay? You can sign up for a coaching call with me. I have one call set up for next Friday from a 18 to 24-year-old from New York. I'm available after, I want to say, 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. And you could go online. My schedule is open. And then you can sign up for a coaching call. And it's set up through Google. And then I'll get a notification. And then you'll get a Zoom link. And then when it's time, we'll go live. I think that's going to bring you value. I have not had a chance. I put together 10 different ebooks. Road test prep. How to pass your knowledge test. How to purchase a car. If you're 18 to 24, what are some of the things you should be doing? Because that's different than driving someone who is under 18. Because my mom said I can't drive today. It's snowing. Okay. My mom and dad said I can't drive today. It's raining. Now, if you're 18 to 24, you got to go. You got to drive when it's raining. You got to drive in the snow. You got to drive in the fog. So the expectation is bigger, but also you have to be aware. Thoughts on the Real ID. I have it. I had it 3 years ago before it happened, because the Real ID is important because you can't go to a nuclear power plant. I'm not going to a nuclear power plant. You can't go into a federal court building unless you have the Real ID. I have the Real ID, and I have an enhanced license, so I can travel anywhere in the contiguous United States. I don't have to show my passport because I knew I was going to be traveling in and out of the United States. Okay? So the Real ID, I think, is important, and it's going to eliminate people who can't obtain those documents. I'm trying to say this very carefully. Regardless of who is in administration, I think the Real ID is important. And I look at the positive things, and a lot of people are going to be scrambling. So if you don't have the Real ID, you better get it. And maybe that's an idea that I need to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to remind you again of the Stand Store. I'm available for a coaching session for half an hour. It's $9.99. I'm going to try to put together 3 or 4 of my best ebooks. I just got to proofread them, make sure they're good, give them a crispy title, and they'll be up, and then you'll be able to order them, download them, and then give me feedback, because I really want to do a good job. So I want to say thank you. I need all of you to be safe tonight, and I hope this was helpful for you. Watch my videos. I'll go live tomorrow at about 12:30. Bye.